We're talking about green screens today. What I have behind me is a very well-known tool used in very many movies released today, and it is called a green screen. It's used as a part of a process known as chroma keying, and that process involves the removal of a very specific color from your frame. Now, usually it's a color with high contrast and something that's unlikely for your other actors to wear. So almost always it's going to be a bright green or a very bright blue color. And once that color is removed, it creates a transparent layer where you could put your object or person that is in front of the green screen. You can put them in any space you want. Now, before computers were being heavily used in the green screen process, green screen type work was done on film and involved a different number of chemical processes to make it work, double exposure, that sort of stuff. Now, unfortunately, I am not yet qualified to talk about or go in depth on things like that. I'm still very much learning. Want to give out as little false information as possible. I want to make sure I do things right. What I do know, though, is because of the innovations of people like George Albert Smith, Frank Williams, and even George Lucas with his founding of Industrial Light and Magic, the green screen technology has gotten to a point where I can do whatever I want very easily. Before I got serious for the day, I made the effort to set up the green screen. I wanted to have a little bit of fun and goof off, so here's some of that. If I really wanted to, I could destroy a city. Here we have a human being, and he has something that's known as a box, and he loves to throw them away. Oh boy, do I! Now, watch what happens next. Now that that's done, here's me talking about today's movie. Today's movie that I want to delve a little deeper into is much more recent than The Thing and deals with much more grounded issues that we're still dealing with today. And in giving the effect, I want to recreate some proper context. Some pretty major spoilers are going to happen today. Released in 2017, this is Get Out. Written and directed by Jordan Peele, very popular when it first came out and was released. Now, Get Out is about a black man by the name of Chris Washington who takes a trip with his white girlfriend Rose Armitage to visit her parents for a weekend. Now, what's initially taken as microaggressions and general awkwardness over their daughter being in an interracial relationship, Chris finds out that things are going to be taking a much more sinister turn over the course of the weekend. Now, this is the spoiler territory. Chris finds out that black people have been abducted by this family for use in a procedure that initiates a sort of consciousness transfer. Now, when this procedure is done, the original person is never truly gone. Some essence of them still has to exist, but short of special circumstances, the old soul is going to take a backseat to the new one. Now, the old soul, Chris's soul in this case, if fully subjected to the process, is going to be stuck in a place that the movie refers to as the Sunken Place. It's a place for your soul to languish till the end of your body's days while this new person inhabits it and lives a life.
Sink into the floor.
Wait.
Sink.
The implications of it are certainly frightening to dwell on for a little bit, but that does not stop me from wanting to recreate the Sunken Place effect. Looking at it, it seems like it would just be, green screen, a little bit of CGI magic, but still a mostly practical effect. It seems like it was done with wires, and I don't have access to wires, so I'll need to get a little creative, but I have the green screen, I have my lights, I just need to set some stuff up. Have to change up a few things of how they probably did it. Now, when this effect was being done, it does seem like they were using wires to create a free fall type of situation, so that there was also some wind going up. Now for lighting, I have what I hope is something similar, which is 2 lights shining down onto the box here that I have under my green screen. So hopefully that creates a nice, more harsh light to get some good shadows on the bottom half of the person I have under here. And again, because I don't have access to wires, and it does seem like there was a almost a free fall situation going on when they did it, I have this. Now, it's the only way I'm going to be able to think of how to get clothes moving, so it looks like there's some air displacement.
I really hope this leap forward works!
With everything set, I had my lights, I had everything I needed. All I needed was an extra person. Luckily, my brother was able to help me out, and prior to me doing the key effect, things turned out pretty good. Take a look. With everything set and the green screen footage looking pretty good, all I needed to do was add a keyer to the footage. I also got a snow effect that would go upside down. And here is my final recreation of the Sunken Place from Get Out. Thank you all so much for watching. Consider subscribing, like, comment on the video, let me know how I did, and if you have any suggestions on what I could do next. This episode was a lot of fun to do, and I learned quite a bit. Watch my last video if you haven't seen that yet. My first video, I recreated the Thing title sequence, where I also got to do a intro for any of my future videos, as you can see right here behind me. And if you haven't seen Get Out yet, please do. It's a wonderful movie. Jordan Peele is a fantastic filmmaker, and I'm excited to see what he does next. Thanks again, guys. Have a good day.